Right, here we go. Back again. Back again. Alright? And today is indeed Friday. So, yeah, it is the Friday fix. And this is, of course, me, yours truly, covering different stories that has happened throughout the week. And this is, as far as I am aware, the 21st episode of the Friday Fix. And yeah, of course, today's media, all we get, let's face it, no matter what outlet, fucking the Bill Gates, Guardian, BBC, you name it, all they give us is lies and deception. Right, that's all it fucking is. And COVID 19 is big time in the news. It has been, let's face it, since the beginning of the fucking year. It's been nothing but COVID, right? And in terms of here in Bonnie, Scotland, where the tyranny it is really in fucking full swing, Saint Nick, of course, Saint Nicholas Sturgeon is a Rockefeller lapdog. But as you can see, BBC today, no return to normal life and care homes failings. Wow, so the care homes are failing in Scotland and there is no returning to normal. Dun, dun, dun. But of course, me and you both know that the chances of us returning to normal, well, I think there is more chance of me becoming the Pope. Right? I swear down. Unless, of course, we fucking say no straight up. Because in the UK, as you can see, they are closing restaurants and pubs from Friday evening. And in the UK, a lot of businesses are saying no. So hopefully, people stand by them. If there is any local businesses near you, then please do go along and show your support, right? Stand by them and unite as a fucking community. I seen this today. I couldn't believe it. I didn't actually know that at weddings, the people getting married, the couple about to tie the knot or sign their life away, if you like, well, they had to wear masks, but now they don't have to wear them. But there you go. Yeah, welcome to, of course, 2020. I got married in 2019, so thankfully, just before everything kicked off. But if it was in 2020 I was getting married, I would imagine I would not have got married. And I'd imagine that me and my wife would have likely put it off, right? And I know that that is happening. People are now not getting married and even have split up since, right? It has destroyed millions and millions of people's lives, the restrictions and lockdowns. And like we have said, the suicides are staggering. The figures are fucking eye-watering stuff. And we really need to look out for each other, for sure. And sticking with lockdown stuff, I seen this. And it is in terms of America. And it is from the Bill Gates Guardian. Fauci, whatever you want to fucking call him, a criminal straight up, warns Americans to rethink Thanksgiving amid coronavirus surge. Sure. So there's a big surge in America. So yeah, Thanksgiving looks like it has been cancelled, right? Similar to trick-or-treating, or Halloween if you like, here in the UK. The kids won't be getting sweeties from the next door neighbours or the granny from down the road. They will be told that if they go out, they will kill someone's granny, right? So Halloween and trick-or-treat has been knocked on the head in the UK, and Guy Fawkes Night, the fireworks display, has also been cancelled because, of course, mass gatherings and anywhere that there is a crowd, and anywhere that is good for people's well-being, well, the virus will get you there. And I seen this from BBC, actually, just finally, in terms of Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes, a lot of people in the UK, me included, say that Guy Fawkes is the only man ever in history to walk into the Houses of Parliament with good fucking intentions. Right, and that is the fucking truth. And of course, Guy Fawkes, he wanted to blow the fucking place up, right? He wanted to blow it to bits. And why did he want to do that? Because he knew how corrupt the political system was even back then. And look at what sort of example they made of him, where they were burning him at the stake every fucking year, right? So yeah, they made an example of him, and no one has tried it since. But watch this space, right? Not that I'm going to do it, but I'd imagine a few people might be feeling similar as to how Guy Fawkes felt. But that, of course, is only my opinion, right? And we will leave Guy Fawkes for the time being, but we might touch on Guy again in the future. And I did see this, and it came out of Liverpool, and it was yesterday, which was the 15th of October, the year of deception, and it's a sort of street party, they were calling it. It looked a bit to me like a false flag, and the police car, there was a video of a police car being attacked, and the number on the car was 363 or 636, and it all looked very, very staged, I must admit. So we will have to keep an eye out for things like that, right? Because of course we do know what these false flags are all about. It is, of course, problem, reaction, solution, and they will use it to implement whatever they have in store for us, right? Fantastic. But of course, this week it has also been all about the wonderful vaccine, right? Because of course everyone is wanting it for Christmas, right? Sure, why not? So what have they been saying this week? Well, as you can see, this is from the Telegraph today, right? Coronavirus latest news. Wow. British volunteers could be deliberately infected with the virus. Right. So what's this then? Human challenge trials of potential COVID-19 vaccines where volunteers are deliberately infected with the disease could become a reality after a British biotech firm said it was in advanced talks with the government to create and provide strains of the virus. Right? Yeah, you did hear that right. They are going to create and provide strains of the virus. Now ain't that something? Right? Now how do they give someone the virus? Well, we will touch on that as well, right? In these tightly controlled trials, volunteers are given a vaccine and then, about a month later, are deliberately infected with the disease under controlled conditions. Right. They are then isolated in a quarantine facility and monitored to see if they become sick or if the vaccine protects them. Right. Critics say deliberately infecting someone with a potentially deadly disease for which there is no current effective treatment is unethical. damn fucking straight. Now, how do they give someone a disease? Well, they inoculate them. As you can see from the Financial Times, UK to test vaccines on volunteers, right? And as you can see from the bottom heading, volunteers will be inoculated with a vaccine and a month or so later receive a challenge dose of SARS-CoV-2, the virus, which will also, of course, be inoculated, because that is how you give someone a virus. You inject it into them. You inoculate them. And as you can see, they have been doing this, inoculating viruses into people's bodies since the fucking 60s. And to avoid any confusion whatsoever, there is the word there from in the Cambridge Dictionary. Inoculate, to give a weak form of a disease to a person or animal, usually by injection, as a protection against that disease. So yeah, that is how you give somebody a disease or virus. You inject it into them. And yeah, as you did see, they are going to, and this will happen, there is no doubt about it, but they are going to, and already fucking have, let's face it, create this virus in the lab and store it so they can then fucking use it to test on volunteers. Now, I did see that the volunteers were getting £3,500, and I shit you not, there is no money in the world that you could pay me to volunteer for this vaccine. It is, but again, I have said it, a lot of people that do these trials, they are usually fucking in debt or have no option. And sticking with the vaccine, I did see this today, 16th, from the Daily Mail. Chinese experimental COVID-19 vaccine is safe and produces an immune response. Right, sure it does. I guess that we will just have to take their word for it. Now, I will have to watch what I say about vaccines, but at the end of the day, the truth is, vaccines can and are fucking dangerous, right? They can have serious side effects, right? I shit you not. And they can do whatever they want to this video because they probably will not be happy, and we will touch on that in a sec. But I seen this coming out of Russia, right? From the Scotsman today. Russia fake news campaign about Oxford COVID vaccine deplorable. Right. So yeah, Russia trying their hand at a bit of fake news, saying that the Oxford COVID vaccine is dangerous. But the Russian vaccine, well, that's good to go, right? Sure, but of course the Russians, they really should leave the fake news to the fucking experts, who are, of course, the British government and the BBC. And sticking with Russia, there has been quite a lot of talk of late in regards to another world war, or WW3 if you like. But yeah, it's never far away in the media, but we did touch on this before, so we may revisit the World War III saga, right? But sticking with the COVID vaccine, this is from today. NHS England in talks on rollout of potential COVID-19 vaccine from December. Hip hip hooray! Right, yeah, we're all gonna get it for Christmas, but of course I will not be. They can ram it where the sun don't fucking shine, right? And in terms of America, this is again today, Pfizer says could apply for US emergency use approval for vaccine in late November. So they're going to apply for emergency use because, of course, everyone is dying cause COVID, right? Sure. And this is from The Guardian 2 days ago. Facebook to ban ads discouraging vaccination. So on Facebook now, you cannot pay for a post or a ad to be promoted, right? You can't pay money if they claim that the post is discouraging vaccination, right? So they are in control. Of course, the post could be true, but they would still remove it, right? Welcome to 2020. And it doesn't stop there because, as you can see, YouTube bans misleading COVID-19 vaccine videos from 1 day ago. So yeah, YouTube are now once again tightening the screw in terms of vaccines. So I would imagine that possibly even this video will be removed. But we have discussed vaccines quite a few times, so it will be interesting to see what happens. But to expand on this, as you can see, YouTube had already banned medically unsubstantiated claims relating to coronavirus on its platform. As we do know, of course, they have removed, I believe, 3 of my videos relating to COVID, or more likely, Convid. Right, it continues, but it is now explicitly expanding the policy to include content relating to vaccines. What a surprise. It then says a COVID-19 vaccine may be imminent. Right. Therefore, we are ensuring we have the right policies in place to be able to remove related misinformation, the Google-owned service said in a statement. Right. It said it would remove any suggestions that the vaccine would, drumroll, are you ready? Right, well, if it would kill people, cause infertility, and involve microchips being implanted in people who receive the treatment. Right. Now, of course, if somebody did die from a vaccination, would that then mean that we would not be able to speak about it? Right? And cause infertility, well, it does. That is a given. And the microchips, well, yeah, that is indeed in the pipeline. So yeah, I wonder if they will remove this video for even discussing it, right? And we can't mention Bill Gates, or sorry, we can't mention the vaccine without fucking Bill Gates, right? And he has indeed been in the news. Would you believe it? Vaccine conspiracies targeting Dr. Fauci and me are unfortunate and hurt public trust. Sure. Now, we have said in the past that they will eventually go for people like me and you big time. Right, as you can see, Bill Gates worries that anti-vaxxer conspiracy theories targeting him and Dr. Anthony Fauci may erode public trust and companies' work on possible COVID-19 vaccines. Right, so if a vaccine doesn't work, or more likely, if not enough people get vaccinated, who are they going to blame? Right? I bet you any money that they will blame me and you. But we will leave the vaccine for the time being. But it will be back in the fucking news, that is for sure. But in terms of other news, I won't keep you too long today, right? It is the weekend, of course. As you can see, this came out today during a fucking pandemic, right? Everyone's dying. Women forced to wear dirty, used mask on Ryanair flight. Right, so yeah, there you go. That's how deadly the fucking disease is. This is from the Telegraph today again. Early humans wiped out by climate change, study finds. Wow, so the early humans, they must have enjoyed the petrol cars and the bacon rolls, right? Just like us. So what does it say? Well, the bit that I can read at least, because again, I would not subscribe to this if you paid me, right? Climate change wiped out early humans, a study has found, as scientists warn that global warming could have a greater impact, than previously thought. Now ain't that a fucking surprise? Now of course, climate change, it has the fucking syndrome, and if you have not seen the than previously thought syndrome, then check it out. I will link it in. Right? So yeah, look out for this in the syndrome, because it has been a busy week for that, I can assure you. And I seen this in the Independent. Ice Cube defends working for Trump's team in the run-up to election. Every side is the dark side. Wow, now what's this? Smells a bit like the fucking truth. And it's Ice Cube here in his tweet. He replied to someone, a fan, who was disappointed, and he said, every side is the dark side for us here in America. They're all the same until something changes for us. They all lie and they all cheat, but we can't afford not to negotiate with whoever is in power, or our condition in this country will never change. Our justice is bipartisan. Right, now Ice Cube there, so close, yet so fucking far. But of course, Ice Cube is a Freemason, and I believe that Ice Cube may actually be a master mason, right? But don't believe anything that comes out of Ice Cube's mouth. I am actually quite a big fan of Ice Cube, but I still would not believe anything that he had to say. And of course, he is saying there in the tweet that all sides are the dark side, which is true, but he is in the same breath saying that we need to negotiate, which is wrong. We need to not negotiate. We need to acquiesce and say no. That is what we need to do. It is the political system that needs reset, right? Not the fucking globe, if you like, that needs reset. It is the politicians that need fucking reset, right? It's the jail or the rope that the majority of them should get, because it has, what they are committing is treason upon the people, straight fucking up. Anyway, that is it for this week's Friday Fix. I will catch you on Sunday. So until then, enjoy your weekend and get out and help in the community. If you are at a loose end, go and help someone. Failing that, go out and enjoy yourself, okay? Anyway, that is about it. Bye-bye.